Welcome back to Literature of Science 101. We are continuing with, I believe, the first book we started with, Luminous Pursuit. So, the last time we were talking about this book, the big WAR was ending, and Dr. Shimomura had his secondary education just completely interrupted. And for his post-secondary education, he went into pharmaceutical science pharmacy because that was the only thing that was available to him, and he wasn't particularly interested in it. After a little bit of training there, he had the opportunity to continue training there to become a pharmacist, and he got another offer to go into a pharmacy lab. So he really enjoyed the technical lab work and was not interested in more coursework. Very relatable for some of us. And this next excerpt that I want to read is the second time that the central theme of his autobiography, Bioluminescence, is touched on, but this time he has begun his studies in chemistry, so we get a little bit more of the biochemical explanation. So I'm going to read you that excerpt, and then I'm going to go over some of the biochemistry described. The lab consisted of a large laboratory room that accommodated about 20 people, another room for large-scale experimental work, and two smaller rooms. I was assigned an experimental table near the entrance of the large laboratory room. On my first day at the Harada lab, Professor Harada produced a large vacuum desiccator from somewhere and told me, "This contains dried Crypridina, sea firefly." They were crustaceans, each about the size of a sesame seed. Then he explained how Cypridina emits the light through the interaction of an organic compound called luciferin and an enzyme, luciferase. That the luciferin is extremely unstable and decomposes in the presence of oxygen, and that Professor Newton Harvey of Princeton University had been trying to purify luciferin for the past 20 years. As we continue reading Luminous Pursuit, I would like to start introducing more of the scientific literature that relates to this biography. This is a comprehensive exploration of bioluminescence systems, mechanisms, and advanced assays for versatile applications. Bioluminescence has been a fascinating natural phenomena of light emissions from living creatures. It happens when the enzyme, luciferase, facilitates the oxidation of luciferin, resulting in the creation of an excited state species that emits light. Another paper I'd like to go over with you all that goes more over the physics of the spectral analysis of how the light shifts and is released for this effect, a higher spectral range of beetle bioluminescence with intraluciferin. So if you are just here for the fiction and biographies, that's great, but I'm also going to start going over more of related technical knowledge.